drama upon drama, like proper stuff out of the movies. So every single one, we had 4 games in the CAF Champions League knockout stages, and every single one of these games has a bit of element of drama or controversy surrounding them. So I'm going to tell you about all these moments in this video.
I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, so let me go straight to that is South Africa, where Mamelodi Sundowns won their game by 1-0 against Esperance Tunis. But after the game ended, this was what happened. A brawl between supporters of the two sides, the traveling fans of Esperance Tunis and also the home fans of that is Mamelodi Sundowns engaging in a clash. But I think the highlight of all these moments must be this time when there was, in the midst of all the fights, the brawl and here and there was this fan of that is Esperance who was literally falling down and was going to really get injured or maybe worse than that. But who came to his rescue? The same fan they were fighting against each other. So fans of two teams were fighting against each other, and it was the same fans of these two teams who united in the spirit of African football as the Sundowns fan was able to save the Esperance fan from that is falling down. So let me go next to Egypt, the home grounds of that is Pyramids, where Pyramids won by 4-1 against Asfar from that is Morocco. But this game was also characterized by some dramatic moments where before the start of the game, majority of the Asfar supporters claimed they were denied entry. They were not allowed to enter the stadium despite they say they had their tickets. They should have been allowed entry into the stadium to support their team, but they were denied entry. That's from the Asfar supporters from Morocco. So they said they were denied entry into the stadium. Their team, who were literally all alone because majority of the supporters couldn't join them in the stadium, lost by 4-1 in the end. So now we are moving next to Algeria, where Orlando Pirates got an all-important 1-0 victory against that is MC Ota, the home side. So a very important away win for Orlando Pirates. I think they were the only away side to win their game in this round. All home teams won. The only away team to win was Orlando Pirates. So very important there. But before the start of the game, these footages was captured on camera where some members of the Orlando Pirates team were pouring some things. I don't know what it is. I don't know the content of whatever is in that, but some members of the Orlando Pirates team were seen pouring some things onto the stadium. I don't know what it is, but they're doing their own stuff. And this was hugely to the dissatisfaction of the Algeria fans and the Algeria team and the Algerian people of MC Oja who felt some skimmisses went on, and that was the reason why they couldn't score in the game. But that was the dramatic bits of that game also. And finally, I am landing in Egypt where Al Ahly won by 1-0 against that is Al Hilal from Sudan. But the controversial bit was at the end of the game also, where after 90 minutes, this confrontation happened. So some members of the Al Ahly team had a huge confrontation with the officials of the game. They felt the game was unfair from their perspective, from their POV. Officiating was unfair to them. So a very big confrontation at the end of the game here. Literally sort of, the only thing left was to sort of physically attack the officials. You can see from the gestures, some of the gestures here, it was a clear sort of physical attack on the officials of the game because they felt from their perspective, officiating was not fair in the game. So yes, across 3 countries, 4 games in the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League, and it was drama upon drama everywhere. But all these moments, despite being a bit dramatic, some being controversial, and some of them should not even be allowed at all in the game of football, it also tells you the story about the passion and then the relentless drive that people have sort of playing in the Champions League, having their teams playing the Champions League,